guys, let's do a little quick rundown of all the signs. We'll go sign by sign, what you need to be aware of. This is Divine Echo, and I am here to normally give you guys a story. Keep in mind that it's just a story. It may be your story, maybe someone's story around you, may not be anybody's story at all. Either way, it's just a story, and I'm just here to give it to you. And you're welcome to sit and listen. So we're just going to kind of give a little tidbit for each sign. I'm going to start with Aries. And Aries, there's some truth that you need to know about. There is either you need to speak a truth or someone needs to speak a truth to you. I think this is also involving another fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sag. But it's someone in your close surroundings, maybe in your circle of friends that you need to have a conversation with. I don't know, maybe you're willing to have a conversation with someone and they're not willing, or vice versa. But something needs to be communicated. Some sort of truth needs to be spoken. And I think what's going to have to happen is you are going to have to initiate this conversation for whatever reason. Let me see if I get any other messages for this. The color maroon is significant. Color yellow is significant. And the color blue is significant. There's something on the 2nd. I don't know if it's the 2nd of next month or the 2nd of, or either this is the second time you're having this conversation, or this is the second time that this needs to happen. I keep seeing 2s. But I think that's pretty much it. Let's get a energy card for that. Hope. So whatever this is, it is, you have hope that this situation will work out. I think if you speak about this or whatever this is, it'll bring light to the situation and you will be able to move forward past this. So Aries, that is you. Let's start next with Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? Well, Wheel of Fortune. Now this wheel can go either way, Taurus. It can go go the way for something good in your life or bad. I see 3 of Cups. I don't read reversals, by the way. So maybe you are about to meet someone who makes you happy. Maybe you've been in a cycle of where things have just kind of not gone your way in dating, and you're about to embark on someone who meets you where you are, someone who understands you and gets you and can work with you on things that you need to, I guess, see a better picture of, or see a what is the word? This residual of this retrograde is just, it's a headache. But anyway, yeah, this person is going to come into your life to help propel you into a higher level. You may meet someone who is maybe a little more knowledgeable when it comes to the spirit world, and that's something that's been intriguing you and you've been very interested in, but kind of want to take your time with working through all of this, and this person is going to kind of help you speed that process up. I'm hearing awakening. With this wheel, Wheel of Fortune. I am actually seeing some sort of fortune that comes out of nowhere for you. Like all of a sudden, someone just calls you and says, hey, here's $1,000, or here's a building, you know, that you want to use to open up your business in, or something. Something to that effect. Let's get another card. Moving on. This is a number 6, by the way. Moving on. So I'm seeing you kind of leaving this dark area of your life and establishing a new way of life. Maybe, like I said, you maybe have been curious about the spirit world and spirituality and the esoteric world or whatever, and you are now taking steps towards moving towards that. And I see that it is going to be plentiful and abundant for you. And with these leaves in this picture here, with these leaves in this picture here, I am seeing like a windfall of money for you. So that is you, Taurus. Let's see what's next. We have Gemini. What is Gemini needing? Oh, Gemini came flying out as Justice. What else? One more card for Gemini. Justice and Two of Wands. Okay, Gemini. So with Justice and Two of Wands being here, I'm seeing something as to which you maybe need to make a decision about a friend. I don't know if this friend is a person who has been around you for the majority of your life, like a childhood friend, or if this is an adult friend, or, you know, someone you just met in your adulthood or whatever. But something about this friend to you just doesn't sit quite right with you. And I'm thinking if you take a certain path with this person, your life can go down a different have a different trajectory, so to speak. So I think you're just balancing. You've been trying to weigh the pros and cons, balancing the situation. I'm hearing maybe you and this person, if you're new adult friends or whatever, like maybe you've been friends for the last, and I guess you can't say this is new, but if you've been friends for the last 10 years or so, then, and you guys maybe have a business together, or you work somehow together or whatever, I think you're just trying to figure out if this person is genuine, because maybe they've done a couple of things that didn't sit quite right with you, and you question it, but you kind of let it slide because you had so much history with this person. So maybe that's the case, and maybe that's what you're trying to weigh in on. Or maybe this person has done something shady. They don't know that you know, but you know. You just haven't decided on what you're going to do with it. But I'm seeing both paths will lead you on some sort of adventure. Because I think what I'm hearing is that you are protected. So whatever, if someone is trying to plan or plot something, you know, against you, you are protected, and whatever they do will be blocked. And whatever they do, if they do something shady or whatever, it's going to come to light. I'm hearing that as well. So let's see what else we can offer you, Gemini. Well, your card's just coming out. We have Sacrifice. And this is also a number 12. Okay, Sacrifice. So maybe you have been in some sort of murky water when it comes to life. Maybe you've been trying to keep your head above water, just trying to figure things out. Maybe things haven't just come to you clearly in the recent past. And you're now getting to a point where things are starting to make more sense to you. 2 and 2 is starting to add up to you. And I think you're becoming more of a free-flowing person. Just kind of, I guess directing your own path in life and directing your own flow of life. Not letting so many things get to you. And that's a good thing. That's growth. That's maturity. And I just say keep it up. So that's Gemini. Let's see, Cancer. What is Cancer's card? What does Cancer have? Cancer, you have some sort of message coming in. Uh-oh. All right, Cancer. You have the Eight of Wands and the High Priestess. And with those two, I am seeing that you are getting a message from the divine. I'm seeing that you are getting a message from your higher self, your guides. Something is coming in. This may come in through a dream state. This may come in as I just heard a TV show. I don't know, something that you may be watching on TV and it just embeds something into your mind and gives you this aha, eureka type moment. This, whatever this is going to be the piece of a puzzle that is been perplexing you for quite a while now. But this message is coming in fast. This is coming in hot. When you get this message, there are going to be others around you that maybe try to distract you. Like if, just say for instance, if you got this message and it came to you in a dream, somebody's going to wake you up out of your sleep. But you will have received a message, but it will be just kind of slightly annoying because you maybe want to had more questions in your dream about whatever. Or when you get this message and it's like I said, if it comes through like a TV show or whatever, somebody will come in and distract you while you're listening to the show. This may even be YouTube. Maybe listening to something on YouTube that kind of sparks some sort of aha moment or eureka moment or whatever. So look out for that message, Cancer. Let's see. Give you one more card. And you don't fall out. I don't want them, really. Well, we got two, Cancer. Authority and intuition. That's a 2 and a 4. So with this authority and intuition, along with this High Priestess and this Eight of Wands, you've had whatever this is in the back of your mind, but something around you won't allow you to accept this message. So your higher power is going to come in and push it in you, basically. I'm seeing just some clues to know that you are in this situation or you are about to receive this message. There is the color purple will be significant with you. Color yellow will be significant with you. Someone may be wearing an ankh in your dream. That's a little symbol, breath of life, Egyptian symbol. You may see wedding dresses I don't know where that comes from. You may be seeing wedding dresses, or somebody may get married in a dream. But, or on a TV show that you're watching. And it may be under a crescent moon. All right, Cancer, that is yours. We're going to do Leo. Leo, you got Two of Cups. Moving on to Leo, Two of Cups. One more for Leo, please. Two of Cups and Five of Swords. Leo, who hurt you? I know you don't want to admit it, but somebody hurt you. And it's okay. It's okay. I think the two of you just didn't see eye to eye. And someone had a take no prisoners attitude about this whole situation. So when it blew up, whatever blew up, it blew way up. Some feelings got hurt. But I think deep down, whoever this is in your life that didn't work out with, you both still deeply love each other. And I think maybe later on in life you guys can come back together. But right now I think you both need to separate on journeys. And take different journeys, different paths. I think you both need to heal and grow. Because whatever this was that you had, you both weren't ready for. Well, this is deep. Thanks, Leo. Whoever this person is that you okay. Anyway, I got something going on in my head along with this. Whoever this person is, you guys communicate telepathically. I'm hearing wounded warrior in this situation here, Leo. I think somebody has a daughter. Leo, I think you have a daughter. It's not everybody, but of course, there is a Leo who's took a clue. I cannot talk this retrograde stuff, but there is a person in your life who has a daughter, or either you have a daughter, Leo. I'm seeing someone collecting like knives or swords or Japanese artifacts or Chinese artifacts. Someone likes to stargaze. Someone likes to be at the ocean. And someone loves sunsets. But Leo, yeah, I think you're taking a step into the right direction. Talk to somebody about what you're feeling, and I think you'll be okay. I'm just kind of being pulled away from this energy right now. So whoever this is, whoever Leo this is, you really don't want to talk about this. You really don't want to acknowledge this situation for what it's worth. You really don't want to let the world know that you're not happy right now. And it's okay. It's okay. We all have our good and bad moments, and let's see what we can pull for you. Hopefully it's something that's helpful. Oh, discontent and boredom. This really kind of hit you, Leo. I don't think you expected things to go the way that they did with whoever this is. And you're looking for something different. You needed something that's going to spark your creativity. You needed someone that is going to be more in alignment with what you need right now as far as your lifestyle. And so you will, there is something that you're overlooking, I should say. There's something in your life that you're overlooking right now. And I think you just maybe need to turn around and take a step back and scan your surroundings. There's something that you've walked away from that you really like, or you really would love to try out, or whatever. Maybe it's an old hobby, an old sport, even maybe writing or being creative about maybe doing, I'm hearing skits and plays. I'm hearing book. Maybe there's a book that you were working on and things kind of took a back seat to the relationship that you were in. But get back to whatever that was. Get back to whatever was making you really happy, really, really excited about life. And keep your head up, okay? The best of us have bad days. The best of us have bad relationships. And I won't say that whatever this relationship was that you had was bad. I think the timing was off. I think you guys were meant to be in each other's lives, but the timing was off. That's why I say I see you guys coming back together. And I don't say that lightly, because I can't stand in here. So, they'll be back in your life and this, and that. No, I don't say that lightly, but when I get it from the divine, that's what I get. And keep in mind, this is not every Leo story. So don't go back and forth saying, oh, you said he or she is coming back or whatever. No, that's not it. If it's your story, you'll know. Okay? All right, Leos, thank you. Let's move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo, we got the World. A lot of y'all got a couple of majors. All right, Virgo. Somebody you met here recently is your world. They are your everything, and you love them so much. Oh, gosh. Oh, my. Almost called you Leo. Virgo. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo, Virgo. But I think whoever this was that you met, this was love at first sight. This person came in and just swept you off your feet. This person was the world, or is the world to you. And I think you are just taking every day, step by step. The feeling, I don't know if you're a coffee drinker, if you like, warm beverages, this gives me the feeling of like the first thing when you wake up in the morning, you take that first sip of a hot coffee, and it's perfectly crafted the way that you love. It has a perfect blend of flavors in it. And it's that one that you just kind of just sit back and you're like, oh. And this is how this person is to you. This is what this person is when they came into your life. They brought that sense of satisfaction that to a level that you haven't had in a while. It's not something that you've experienced in a while. You guys see each other for who you are. You guys are like close. Like you guys are intertwined. You guys, like the right hand and the left hand, are just in sync, if that makes sense. Virgo, this is nice. I like it. This is beautiful. Maybe you guys, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing a total of 7 moons. So maybe you've been together for 7 months. Or through 7 cycles of something. I don't know. 7 is significant. Maybe that's one of you guys' birthdays. Also here in 17. This couldn't happen any better than this. Partnerships and alliances. Oh, wow. And look at the hands. This is beautiful, Virgo. Oh, my goodness. Your energy has just got me tingling. I love this. One of you have a tattoo. One of you got a tattoo. Someone loves the color purple. Again, like a couple of you guys like the color purple. And one of you is in more of the reddish tone purples, and one of you are in more the bluish tone purples. I think someone likes like earthy stuff, like, you know, gardening and grounding and being by the river and walking, like I'm seeing somebody walking on like the stones, like cobblestones. This is beautiful, Virgo. So you guys are happy. You guys are going to be together for quite a long time, if not a lifetime. I'm seeing children in your future. 3 children, to be exact. I don't know if you already have children present, or you guys are mixing or blending a family, or you're adopting, or maybe you have 3 fur babies. Yeah, this is pretty. Maybe I'm getting a clue. So maybe someone had LASIK, like laser eye surgery. And someone likes birds. So, Virgo, that was you. Let's move on to Libra. Let me try to organize my cards a little so I can keep you guys in line. All right. Libra. Give me 2 cards for Libra, please. Libra, did you just win something? Or did you just, I don't know, something, I don't know, computer. Okay, so, yes, you just got something. I don't know if it was, you won like a scratch off, or you won a car, or, or somebody you just won the heart of someone. Someone told you here recently something that just made you really happy. And you are celebrating. I think you've shared this information with a few friends. Maybe, these green socks are really standing out to me. I don't know who got on green socks, but yeah, they are standing out. Green socks and just underwear. Wow. Why make me see this? But yeah, you just won something, or you just gained something. Maybe you got a promotion. Maybe you got got into a particular school. I'm seeing some sort of Ivy League school, where your community is just coming together and just helping you celebrate this. I'm also seeing you presenting something, like maybe you're presenting a proposal to someone. Maybe you are proposing to someone. This feels like someone who's young or younger, like you're right at, right at maybe 17, 18. And I'm also seeing someone who maybe has like one of those huge pickup trucks, kind of oversized trucks or whatever. Maybe you just got new tires. I don't know. Maybe you won a set of tires. Who knows? But yeah, I'm just saying that you're just nothing really superly major going on. I think you're enjoying life right now. Let's see. Someone has something with bells on it. Someone has something that, like, you know, like those, maybe a bracelet with, like, that makes a little jingly noise, or something on your keychain that makes a little jingly noise. Something that is a significant sound that maybe you can hear this person or know that this person is coming from a mile away or whatever. But yeah, Libra, there's not a lot going on right now. I think, like I said, you either are presenting something, promoting something. Maybe you're selling, I'm hearing T-shirts or merchandise or whatever. There are a lot of people in the background assisting you or cheering you on. And life is great for you. And if you haven't played a scratch off, now would be a good time to go and get your scratch off. Triumph and success, Libra. Yeah, whatever you're doing, whatever steps in journey that you're on right now, keep moving forward. This is what you are supposed to be doing. You are right. You are on the right path. There is a bit of an opposition that I'm sensing right now. Like maybe someone in your circle is not the friend that you think they are. Maybe they are there to just see if you do what it is that you're trying to do, but they don't really want you to do what it is that you're trying to do. And I think that they may try to sabotage something, but I don't see it being successful. I see that you are on top of your game. You're dotting your I's and crossing your T's. So even if this is something like a legal thing or whatever, you are still going to be victorious. All right, Libra, thank you. Let's see. We are going to move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, you're weighing something out. You're balancing something. I think a lot of people want what you have right now. And a lot of people are scrambling trying to get to you. Whoa, that one blew up and hit me in the face. The King of Swords. Wow. I just got slapped by a car. All right. Yeah. Scorpio. Yeah, you are trying to, you're working on something, and whatever this is in high demand. Like whether this is I'm hearing like a streamline or something. What is this? What is it? They're saying stream. I don't know if this is something that's bringing you a stream of income. I'm hearing stream. I can't pull it. I don't know. String, flower, beads. Do you make jewelry? Maybe that is it. Maybe it's something that, like crystals. Maybe you make necklaces, like crystal necklaces, crystal jewelry, or like those resin. What is it? The resin stuff, where they put like flowers in the resin, and then they make little necklaces and bracelets and paperweights and all that kind of stuff. You know. But someone is watching you, Scorpio. Someone is watching you to see if you succeed. Someone is watching how you maneuver. your journey. Someone is watching you on your social media, physically. Someone's watching you. Maybe someone's watching you at work. That's what it is. Someone's watching you at work. Be careful with your Zooms. If you're on Zoom calls and whatever, be careful with your video. Maybe someone could be trying to record something or call you out on something. I don't think that they will be successful at it, because I think whatever you are doing, you are on top of it. Maybe you're a veteran at it. But somebody's sitting back with a stank face, like, just like, I don't know. Let's see what Scorpio got up their sleeve now. Let's see if they can handle this, and let me throw this at Scorpio and see if they can handle. So it's like this person is trying to throw little time bombs and little ordeals your way to try to trip you up, but I don't think that that's going to work out for them. I think that they're going to kind of get called out on their BS, and I'm hearing this person is aggressive. So yeah, this may be someone in your neighborhood, like a neighbor. This may be a family member that's not necessarily around you on a regular basis, but alright, sorry about that, guys. I know you probably see the little switch off in there. So yeah, somebody's throwing something your way, Scorpio. Someone is trying to distract you or create distractions or deterrence or little mini, what do you call those, little like a minefield, or of things for you to step on and get distracted and try to knock you off your game. But I don't think that that is going to be successful. I think it's just going to draw more attention to that person who's being a little bit bitter and aggressive and snooty. This person is going to end up having whatever this is backfire on them. Sorry, your message got interrupted too at that. Oh, I don't like the card sellers. Oh, yeah, but look what fell out of there. Deception and envy. If it comes out again, we'll take it. Yes, somebody is definitely envious of you, Scorpio. They are definitely jealous of you. And I would not pay them no mind. Because, you know, hey. What they gonna do? You can just hate from a distance, that's all. You guys keep getting a card salad. I can't take this many. I just want one card, please, Spirit. One card for Scorpio. Then we're going to move on to the next sign. I don't know. Do y'all not need a little... Yep. Look what comes out. Disruption. Somebody is really trying to cause... Somebody's really trying their best to cause some sort of disruption in your life. And they can't even do it. They just going to get in trouble themselves. They're just going to it's just going to backfire themselves. Look at this card. This is a 16. Yeah, it's I'm seeing somebody just basically just laying a brick after a brick after a brick after a brick, well, on your path as you're walking, and you're just stepping over, and never missing a step, never missing a beat. So yeah, you guys keep on doing what you're doing. You're on the right path. You are going to be successful as well. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, how are you guys doing? Sagittarius, give me something for Sagittarius. 2 cards, please. Uh-oh, your 2 cards fell out together. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what you've got going on. We have the 8 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So you got a lot of thinking, a lot of air energy going on here. Processing something. Maybe I don't know if you did something or someone around you've done something, but somebody's all in their head about something that they can't move forward. And I don't know what this is for you. Your answers are in nature. Your answers are outside your home. And this may, like I said, I'm getting a you or the other person type vibe for this Sagittarius, this message. I'm trying to keep it simply for you guys yourself, but this may be a cross watcher as well looking for Sagittarius. Someone has a blue car, and let's see. Let's see. Someone just updated their internet security. I don't know why am I getting like every little detail right now. I'm looking around. This must be part of your story, but every little detail that's around me right now, like from looking from the camera to looking at my computer screen to the things around me, I'm taking note, and they are all distracting me. So maybe whatever this is that you are going through, you're trying to see if somebody knows something that you did, or somebody's trying to see if you know what they did. And I'm seeing somebody kind of, I hate getting these messages, but somebody is stalking. Somebody's sitting outside somebody's house in a car, waiting to see if this person comes in or out or whatever. I'm hearing change your Wi-Fi password. Somebody, whoever it is, has your Wi-Fi password as well. Change your Wi-Fi password. But anyway, whatever this is that's got you all in your head, or you got that person all in their head, it was out of their control. I think it's whatever this was may have been even a misunderstanding that got blown out of proportion. I'm hearing something about maybe a hair or hairstyle as well. Maybe somebody did somebody's hair wrong, and that's why y'all fell out. So maybe this is something between a couple of friends who used each other's businesses, and things didn't work out properly or whatever. Or over a video game? Why am I hearing that? Somebody fell out over a video game? What? Okay. Or jewelry. Someone fell out over jewelry. So whatever this is, somebody fell out with each other. And maybe somebody popped off at the mouth, and now they're rethinking what they said. Maybe somebody said something that was a little too harsh, and now all of a sudden it is weighing in on them that maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I shouldn't have gotten so worked up or worked out, over this situation. So I think what needs to be done is you need to get out. You need to take a different look at this. You are the cross watcher. You need to get out, take a different look at this situation, maybe even discuss it with someone around you that you trust, that would give you an open, honest opinion about what it is that they think happened, or how they think that you got to this place. Remember, this is for you or that person, because apparently you or your cross watcher are both conflicted about this situation. And I think neither one of you guys are wanting to be the first to say I'm sorry, or it was, my bad, maybe too much pride got in the way or whatever. But that's what I got for you guys, Sagittarius. So Let's see what kind of energy card we can get for you. We got temptation. Yeah, and you see in this card how this person looked like they're trying to split in two. Maybe you are tempted, or the person is tempted to reach out, but the stubbornness or the ego is just pulling you back together and not letting you reach out or not letting you move past this point. You're going to have to get something, understand something from the other person's point of view. Not saying that you have to accept it or agree with it or whatever, but you're going to have to think about how things went for that other person from their point of view. Because right now, you both are split in two. And I don't know, maybe this was a love relationship or a family member or something, but it's two of you that are, let me see, let's wrap it up. There's two of you that are in a situation where you both disagreed about something, or both fell out about something, and neither one of you want to admit that you are wrong, or you maybe overreacted about the situation, and both of you want to reach out, but both of you won't let it happen or won't do it because of your ego. So take some time, meditate, speak to somebody else, and do what's best for you. You know, if it's over, the friendship is over, there's no going back, or if the relationship is over and there's no going back and no fixing it, or if you and the family will never see the eye to eye, agree to disagree. Life is too short, okay? And you don't have to let this person back in your life, but you don't have to sit here in this mental prison about this as well. Leave it alone. After you figure it out, leave it alone and do what's best for you, okay? All right, that was Sagittarius. Thanks, Sagittarius. Capricorn, let's see what we got for you. 2 cards for Capricorn, and they just popped out. Queen of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. Capricorn, I feel like you are on your P's and Q's. You are all about the money right now. You ain't worried about nobody in a relationship. You could care less. You hanging out by yourself, doing your own thing. Just chilling in your garden. You guys are fine. I don't know if you've been to a zoo lately. I'm seeing this peacock and it's giving me zoo vibes. I hate that they are in a zoo, but hey, if I see it, I gotta see it. Yeah, Capricorn, I'm seeing that you just feel so unbothered by whatever's going on around you that can't nobody hold a candle to what you got going on, and you are happy. You are enjoying life as it comes. You know, you are having your drinks if you drink. You're hydrating, moisturizing, keeping yourself up, doing a good job at what you do. And you are excited about it. Capricorn, I don't see any uneventful items. I mean, eventful items right about now. I'm seeing someone possibly going to the mall. I just saw somebody going and getting new shoes and new outfit. I'm seeing somebody hanging out at a bar. Even though this is Corona, but I guess you are safe and know what you're doing. But, yeah, Capricorn, I'm not getting a whole lot. Let me see if I get you one more card. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, Capricorn, this is all about your money. This is 10 of Pentacles. You probably put yourself on some sort of path, and right now you are just sitting back and letting the money roll in. Maybe this is from stocks. Maybe you invested in the stock market and And I'm hearing like cannabis. Maybe you invested in a cannabis company, and that money is just rolling in right now for you. So you're just sitting back and chilling and just waiting on your next increase. And I don't blame you. Keep in mind that there's something slowly moving towards you. I'm saying someone slowly moving towards you. I don't know if this person is moving towards you because they want something from you, but they're just kind of in the background, like the shadows, easing or creeping up on you. Just look around, look down, okay? Look around, look down, whatever that means to you. Somebody is slowly creeping up on you and watching you make whatever it is that you're doing. So, but I think everything is okay with you. Maybe what I'm seeing is slowly creeping up on you can also be interpreted as a baby. So maybe you might want to go take a test too, Capricorn. Somebody might be pregnant. But this is fertility. So also, this can also go for if you are growing your finances, and maybe you're, like I said, you're nurturing something, a project or whatever, or you've invested in the stock market and you're just kind of being, very vigilant and meticulous about what you're doing. It's like I'm seeing this again. So a peacock may have something to do with what's going on around you. There may be some sort of significance with you right now. Peacock and an egg. I don't know. But if that's you, that's your message, that's you. All right, Capricorn, thank you so very much. We're going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Give me 2 cards for Aquarius. Oops. And keep in mind, I don't read reversals. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, I don't know what you got going on, but you got 2 majors. 2. You got the Lovers and the Chariot. First message I got, your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife gave you a car. New car. And then I'm also hearing someone like, what the hell, I'm moving on. You can keep whatever you got. If you got, maybe whoever this is that you're dealing with is messing off, and you in your car and you like, I'm gone, I'm done, this is it. You can play with her or him or whatever. I'm done, I'm out. And just as I said that on the bottom of the deck, we got the 8 of Cups. So that may be the energy of what we're going to go with right now. Yeah, I see there's somebody who... All right, Aquarius, I apologize for that. Something happened, phone went off, and your story got cut a little short. So I'm going to try to pick up the energy from where I left off. Basically, what I was saying, I think some of you were in the process of leaving someone, if I'm not mistaken, but this is the energy that we are on now, right now. But you were in the process of leaving someone, or you already left someone, and whoever you left had you messed up. I'm seeing somebody who maybe have gone on vacation with someone else, and you found out about it, and you are like, okay, I'm not going to even play this game with you. And you got your things and you left. I'm also seeing someone who was trying to put you in a third party situation. And again, you got in your car and you left. Maybe one of you guys were a different race or nationality from the other. Or maybe you guys are just different in as far as skin tones or whatever. But Yeah, something made you say, okay, I'm done. And I'm assuming that it was whoever you were dealing with was dealing with someone else. This could even be a job where you were up for a promotion, and this person decided at the last minute to give the promotion to someone who was underqualified for it, and you had been there for a while. I'm hearing head nurse for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how that works. Um, but yeah, I'm seeing like a couple. Maybe you and this person was planning on going on a trip, and this person decided at the last minute to take someone else on this trip with them, or either you and this job, you were up for a promotion, and this person decided at the last minute to give someone else a promotion, and you're like, okay, that's the last straw, I'm done, and so you jet it, and I don't blame you. You know, there's only one way to tell the truth, but there are several ways to tell a lie, and I'm feeling like that has some sort of significance with what's going on in this situation. So someone couldn't tell their truth, but they could tell a bunch of lies. And you were fed up with it, and you was like, okay, I don't know if you think I'm stupid, but I see right through you, and we're not going to play this game, and so I'm gone. And that is that on that. So, you got the heart chakra card, Aquarius. So, maybe this situation has closed you off on entering any other relationship or any other situation or whatever. Maybe this has even dampened your creativity. But, and I don't know why I heard that, but, and maybe that's the case. But you guys, I'm saying that you guys will be good. You guys are going to be good throughout this. I'm seeing that maybe like getting out, getting some sun, grounding, walking barefoot in the grass, listening to binaural beats or some soothing music to help calm you and put you at peace. Meditate a little more, I'm hearing. And take your time when you go into another relationship or the next job or whatever. Take your time. Don't show all of your hand up front. Strategically make your steps in this next endeavor of your life, okay? All right, thanks, Aquarius. Last but not least, we have Pisces. What do you have falling out already, Pisces? Okay. Oh, you yourself fell out along with the Hierophant. All right, Pisces. So, maybe someone's coming to offer you love, or you are about to offer someone love. Maybe you are about to embark on some sort of creative idea, and this will put you on a path for love of self, love of an adventure, a hobby, or a craft. Maybe you're getting ready to go to school. Maybe it's something you wanted to go to school that you love to do. Maybe you're going to do this online or something. Underneath the desk. Maybe you got something under your desk that you need to look for. But underneath the deck, we have the Emperor. So maybe there's a father figure in your life, or a boss, or just a nurturing friend or powerful friend that's around you that is about to connect you with something or someone that is going to change the trajectory of your life. Maybe you are about to come out of the storm. Maybe I'm hearing that maybe you were in a storm part or session of your life where things are just kind of going haywire around you, and you're just kind of like in the eye of it, and then maybe you're about to head out of this now. And that's what I'm thinking. That might be the case more so. But whatever this is, it's time. It's time for this change. It's time for this to be over, and it's time for you to get something different. It's time for you to enter a different stage of your life. I see you looking forward to it. I see you a little apprehensive about it because you are unsure of what this may unfold for you, or how this adventure or change in your life may go for you. But I'm looking at it as feeling like it's positive. I'm definitely seeing someone you connecting with an earth sign, maybe a Taurus or Virgo, and maybe you connected with this Virgo in the last story. Check out the Virgo story. But yeah, I see you either entering in some sort of job, schooling, college rather, and maybe even marriage. Maybe there's someone that's going to come in and bring you some sort of abundance or sense of happiness that maybe you haven't had in a while, and it's much needed and well deserved, because I feel like you've been fighting for quite a while, Pisces. I'm going to get you one more card. I don't know why these last few I've been needing to get an extra card. But let's see. So maybe you're in maybe you have something to do with a Capricorn. Yeah. Got the moon. So you've got two majors and a court card in here. Something's hidden from you. And I'm trying to figure this out. Because whatever this energy is trying to be elusive. They're watching you. They're looking up to you. Yeah, they're looking up to you, watching you. I don't know if they're mimicking. I'm getting a copycat type energy, like someone trying to copy you. Maybe someone's trying to copy your business, if you're on social media, maybe they're trying to copy your account. Maybe they're trying to copy your content. I'm hearing hacking. I'm hearing changing your passwords to things. Oh, this went to far left. This went from happy and marriage and starting off something new to watch your step. Okay. I don't know what this is and why would I see this. But do you know those cookies that come in the little round tin cans, those blue cans? And they have the different assorted cookies, like little sugar cookies shaped like pretzels. And then they have the one little cookie that has the little red, like gooey stuff. Like, I don't know if it's cherry or whatever. But it's like the little sugar cookies. And they come in a little tin can that's blue. Or I think they even have one that's in a white can or whatever. Little round tin can, what they call the grandma sewing kits. So either that may have some significance, but someone likes those cookies too. The little ones with the little gooey stuff on the inside of it. But yeah, I'm hearing change all your passwords to your accounts and check your bank accounts, just to make sure that no one is trying to access them. Check your YouTube account. If you have a YouTube account, of course you have something, I guess, with YouTube, so check that. Or maybe if you have like a creator type page or whatever, not just a regular old page, but something that you actually create and produce content, check that as well. I'm feeling like maybe that wherever you are right now, just to give you a clue if this is you, maybe it's cloudy or about to rain or just recently rained. And there's like maybe little flooding on the grass or on in your driveway or on the street or whatever, where you just park your car and there's like puddles of water, standing water. So, and it's also giving me the vibe of somebody just kind of standing in plain sight watching you, but you don't see them. Oh, this is creepy. Okay, Pisces, watch your back. I do think that you are going to embark on a new journey, a new leg in your life that is long overdue. And you are ready for it. You are a little hesitant because things have been not so great and you've been suspicious about outcomes of things. So just be careful with that. But still keep moving forward. If you're wanting to go to school, go ahead and go to school and pick up whatever you want to pick up on in that. And if you're working on a new job or a creative project, keep moving forward with that. Inspect things, cross your T's and dot your I's. Make sure you read over contracts and everything, and make sure that you know that know what you're doing. And if you're unsure about anything, please get some sort of help, whether it's legal or you look up the information yourself. And of course your card comes out as wisdom. So I am seeing that maybe this is some sort of educational endeavor that you want to take after, or some sort of creative thing, project that you want to learn more about. Take your time and do so. And then I'm hearing that this would be very lucrative for you right now. This would be a very good route to go with right now. Be leery of your neighbors. Watch your neighbors. There's someone in your neighborhood that is watching you, and I'm not sure why they're watching you. I don't know what they're getting out of watching you. Maybe you don't disclose a lot of information about yourself, or not out doing a lot with the community, and they're curious about you, trying to see what you're doing. So watch your back when it comes to that. Outside of that, Pisces, I think you're going to be great, and enjoy your new leg of life right here, this new journey that you're about to embark on. And congratulations if you are about to get married. All right, you guys. Well, that concludes your stories for each individual signs. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I will timestamp these, and let's see what we can pick up on the next journey, okay? I love you guys. Love and light. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And share videos if you feel the need to. And if you need any information from me or whatever, feel free to reach out. You can email me if you want to chat about something. And we'll go from there, okay? All right, guys. Love you. Bye.